he challenged me not on Christian teaching, but he challenged me on. So one of my core principles, we have sort of 10 hard things that are true, we say in the campaign. One is reverse racism is racism.
Yes.
And so he showed up, he's a fit guy, he's a pastor. He said, first thing is I challenge you to 10 push-ups. So we pounded down, hammered out the 10 push-ups.
Yeah.
And then the harder question was, when there's been a history of systemic racism in the United States, how do you take that into account when you say reverse racism is racism? And we actually had, he actually was totally fine on the Christianity piece of this. He understood the distinction, but he was coming at it more from that angle. We had a good discussion, a good exchange that day. We stayed in touch. About 3 weeks later, he became one of our precinct captains, actually, which is interesting. And I think that there were a lot of just beautiful moments through this whole thing. And even with the other two pastors I mentioned, I consider that progress, that we were actually able, I would rather us be able to have those open exchanges than to have that bottled up and fester with some sort of deep, I would say unhealthy, toxic frustration that sometimes comes up when people aren't able to speak in the open.
I think that's smart. Now, here's a question that I think everybody wants to know.